Hello there.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Lego here. Hope you're all doing well and welcome back to the Lego channel, to the Lego room here as well. We have an update video here into the overall room here of the Lego room and its current status of how it is doing, what's new, what's different, what's good, what's bad. So, for one, something that I've always been discussing, I feel, here on the channel off and on, is this white shelf, and it looks like it's found its home. I think that this is a really nice spot for this, and for it to stay here. It is something that's always been up in debate. I grab this tripod real quick. It's always been something I feel like that's always been up in debate here, and just kind of back and forth. Well, should it stay or should it go? What should we do with this shelf? And I think inevitably we're going to need it because there's only going to be more Legos coming into here. Let's face it. And I thought about wanting to just remove it from the room itself and just putting, nothing there. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It's just going to be hanging out right here. Obviously, I got to clean it off though and get some of that done. I got just a lot of stuff on it, really. So really, it's going to be a bit of a focus throughout this video here is cleaning this shelf off and maybe even moving a few sets over to it, because I have a few sets in the back here behind all the PCs and the computers that are kind of like in this like storage area, if you will, really, but they're just not really able to be seen, and I would prefer to be able to see those sets and fill it up with some more Lego. So that is one thing I'd like to do with the shelf for the time being, is moving some of those Legos or sets, much rather, out of those shelves, those storage shelves, and putting them over into here. And I would also like to clean this table up here. This table, believe it or not, is filled with a bunch of sealed sets, minus the Seinfeld. That is just the box. And then the Razor Crest is actually right here as well. That is just the box. Point being, though, I'd like to declutter this whole conglomerate a little bit more and be able to have some of those sealed sets out on display a little bit more, I think is something that would be neat. And then we have a whole lot of other sealed sets on this end of things. I can't say, though, that I'm going to be able to get to all of this or even this part. I think the best I can do is really clean this stuff off right here. So we'll see how it goes. Overall, though, the rest of the Lego room is in a bit of a state. This little conglomerate is still a little bit of a conglomerate. I got my school bags there. This big prop piece from a theater play that my brother was in recently is kind of neat, but it's a bit flimsy and it'll probably eventually break. We don't plan on keeping it forever. We want to actually try to hang it right here. Just put, it's a W, it's the letter W, and put it right here. I think kind of would be honestly neat, but I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if it's even going to fit or if it'll actually stay together for that long, because it is super flimsy. Also, a random reveal of the day, and it's just, don't mind the creepy clown. One thing I can't remember if I've even mentioned here on the channel or actually really discussed all that much, so a bit of a life update here going on as well. I did quit my job. I quit my job, and I'm doing YouTube stuff full-time, believe it or not, and side gigs. I'm doing commercial gigs, filming weddings on the side there as well, and I'm working for a couple of other companies. That's all filming, yeah, like just like interview spots or TV spots for the local news station, and filming weddings on the side as the moped or the motorcycle falls over. I was working at the grocery store down the street from 9 to 3, and then I'd be going to night school. I still am going to night school from 6 to 10. So I'm still doing the night school, of course, but that takes a lot of load off of my shoulders. Wasn't the best conditions, wasn't the best pay, wasn't really having a lot of fun with it either. So into those regards of a little bit of a life update, I'm done working there now, and I'm doing YouTube stuff and video content full-time, stuff I really, really love to do, and I'm very excited to be doing that because that means I get to do a lot more of this. So I would really like to get into the habit of actually making like daily Lego room vlog videos. I think would be a lot of fun, and then I've been considering that idea. It's been something that's been up in the air for some time now, it feels, of making an actual just like home video, like not home video, but just like actual normal vlog videos like of my everyday life, because I do feel that my life's gotten a little bit more interesting, a little bit more exciting, and it's something I want to document and share with you guys. Okay, so somehow, some way, time happened, and it is like a day later now. It's like just about 24 hours, no, like 48 hours later. I got pretty busy yesterday. Was filming a couple gigs, or not a couple gigs, but I was filming a gig, and well, yeah. That doesn't mean that the workflow, though, here in the Lego room has halted. We actually have made a lot of progress. A lot of that progress, though, to be honest with you guys, is really behind the scenes progress. And by that, I mean it's stuff that went on in the storage room right here. The storage room used to be really quite a big disaster until now. I mean, it's not like clean. Like, I wouldn't really want to like show you guys back there. I mean, there's not a lot to see back there anyway. It's not very interesting. It's a storage room. Nonetheless, though, it's like more cleaned out. It's like declutterized a little bit more. And I think getting that project out of the way, which is exactly what I kind of did today, is really going to help me and all of us just move forward here with other projects that we have going on out here in the Lego room. On top of that whole cleansing process, as you guys can probably already tell a little bit, I'd like to do something with this W. I don't know about that. On top of that, though, I have continued on here with what we have going on this white shelf right here. Ooh. And what I wanted to do, as I kind of mentioned at the beginning of this video, is kind of declutterize this table here a little bit more, and then also bringing some of the stored away sets that might be back here for one. And then there's not just that spot, actually. There is actually right here as well, there's a couple of sets, mostly just vehicles and city things. Yeah, mostly just city things for the most part. Those are things, it's only those two bottom drawers, I know that for a fact. Those ones can also kind of come out and display those on here as well a little bit more. I think I have a little bit more work to do here on this shelf. I have a TIE fighter in here, so that is something that can stay there. I have a couple papers down there that can leave. These two boxes, I feel like that's just a good spot. No, they should move too. They're not Lego related. They're just like model kits. Here's like a knockoff Lego of the card game Exploding Kittens. Pretty fun game. And then this is just like a 3D model thing of like the Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. I've also got this little conglomerate going on right here. I did do some dusting actually on this shelf right here. That was pretty great. I got this whole bottom shelf right down here with the, well, this is gonna kill me. I want to say it's the Dynasty, like the Submarine Ninjago Dynasty. I can't think of the name. I don't know, it's going to bother me now. Anyway, I went ahead, dusted that off. That needed that big time. And then I did a couple other shelves right here as well. So I did a little bit of dusting there as well. And then I went ahead and we moved our Mandalorian costume box out of here. I just have my jacket right here, and that'll go away with me. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like the spinny chair is always just kind of like awkwardly here. It's just kind of like pull up a chair kind of type of scenario. Like, doesn't really have a home of much. I think a nice home for it would be to have it stationed right there. That box is just full of trash. I did get a printer though. I don't think I've mentioned that actually before. I don't know why I would mention it. It's not really Lego related, but yeah, I got a printer. Anyway, I think that is a good idea. That's a good plan, because I want to keep this whole thing, kind of this little conglomerate, like in the front, like completely open, so you can just see it. Take that chair and push that chair into there. That would that makes sense. Yeah, there we go. So I moved that TIE Fighter box just out of the way, just back over there. And I kind of just want to start with like a clean slate, really. I think that's the reason for that. I moved these two containers a little bit later. Those are right there. I do plan on recording something quite soon for one of my other channels, our Star Wars channel. That's linked in the description down below. I've been getting a little bit more active into showing my face over on that channel, and I want to do the same here on this video. Or not this video, but this, well, yeah, maybe in this video. But just on this overall channel, it's just a part of that confidence building. And I feel like it builds more of a connection between you and me and you. Anyway, that's a topic for another video and another time. Aside from that, I'm going to go ahead and move these two on the bottom. I'll move those back into the storage room. I'll go ahead and do that between videos again. It's just, yeah, those don't need to be there really. Other than that, I feel like I could spend like a whole nother video and like just take my time with it and go through it with you guys, kind of displaying and mocking up this shelf right here with, you know, sealed sets, or maybe just cool boxes, cool artwork boxes, or some of those sets that are in or in storage back here, or and those things over there as well. So we're kind of out of time here for this video anyway, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much for staying up until this point. That means the absolute world to me. I really do appreciate that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.